as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wilson now off the bootleg. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Boom! Down, fighting through tackles. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Swings this out here for Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 59 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
This is unbelievable.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. And they go play action now. Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down. Here's Burrow. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. That when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 1st down, it's Hall, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders into line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wilson on first down.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Here we go. Behind 80. 11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. Shrugs him off, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, Whitney.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down by 2 touchdowns. Under 1:20 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to say it.